You are the source of all that is, everything comes from you, you have created everything, you also created evil, there is no absence of anything, you already know all there is to know and you already are all that is, consciousness is one, and it is bound to everything, you are the world. When you look at the grass and the sky out there, it is yourself you see, you are me, the one who lacks something is the ego. The ego is masculine energy, always directed, always on the way towards a goal. He is driven by the experience of absence, of lacking something. The ego is necessary though, always needed when you have to do something practical. For example, now you and I communicate, then it is via the ego. Ego is the center for concepts and communication, but you can put down the ego in between, and realize that you are everything. When I want to understand the elements, I divide them into air earth as the outer pair, i.e. that which is created. All human knowledge is an artifact, i.e. an object which we, humanity created, while the source is the pair of fire and water, a flow that flows within the created. As soon as something takes physical shape, becomes manifest, earth element, it automatically contains its opposite. Here is where Satan comes into the picture as the ghost in the machine, a spirit full of fear, in decay, that knows he's just a temporary manifestation in a decaying matter. Satan is Satan. Ten is Deka in Greek. The word decay comes from Deka, something that is about to dissolve. So water and fire are the subject, while air and earth are the object, so your thoughts belong to your outside, and within all of creation is the shadow of the spirit of the Creator present. That shadow spirit is Satan. And his existence depends on your fear, like in a nightmare. If you see him as the shadow he'll vanish. He knows that he is only created and temporary, hence his fear and need for control. His goal though is to become the creator. To become source and not only force. And those who are dominated by their ego are in Satan's control, their spirit belongs to the shadow side of God. They have become part of creation and are no longer part of source, they have become the reflection of the creator. And have lost themselves in the mirror. That's why narcissists is so desperate to be right and to be best and strongest. They need to be in control and be the best, to be right, there, short for am I right, since their whole existence is based on an idea about their identity. If you burst that bubble of grandiosity, you will kill the demon inside them, but before you manage to come so far, they may already have exploded in a rage and killed you. And Satan is always right, he owns the logic, but since nothing is true, it doesn't mean anything. The whole dimension of air is just fantasy/fiction, so fire is the heart, the center of emotions, water is emotions, so if you are in touch with your feelings, with your heart, it will always lead you in the right direction. Fire is also vision, the ability to see, another type of knowledge. Fire does not seek control as air does. How do I know all this? I know it from the perspective of nothing, since nothing is the same as everything. I know it from source, from God.